Alrighty, well, good evening, everybody. Artsy, how are you doing? Welcome out to the stream. Hope everyone's having a wonderful time zone, whatever it might be for you. Howdy and welcome. So, tonight we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different. I finished the animatic. So, we're not going to be animating that tonight. We are actually going to be animating the intro for the animatic. So it's still animating Gravity Falls, but it's literally animating the introduction for it. So with that said, I'm going to switch over to my main stream here. How's it going? So this is basically going to be like a little prelude to it. Essentially Bill is going to come into my logo here and he's going to change it because Bill's a dick. Yeah, doing okay, thank you, Artsy. So, yep, that's what we're going to be animating tonight. I have the audio. I started animating a little bit, and I figured it would be easier. I was animating it on my tablet, so I figured it would be easier to finish it on my other tablet, the one that I use to animate the animatic itself, because it's bigger, and I can sit at my desk and do it. So I'm going to be working on this tonight. Like I said, I've already started animating it. I need to finish choosing the audio that I excuse me, the audio that I want to use, and then finish the animation itself. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing tonight. A little bit different, but still Gravity Falls related. So let's get going with this. Let's get going with this. I am going to put some music on, as always, because what would a stream be without music? Beep. That might be a little bit loud. Let's turn that down. But yeah, I'm doing well. Had a bitty? What's a bitty? A pretty boring day at work, but now I get to sit and relax and animate, which is all good. But yeah, the release date for the animatic itself is going to be Friday. That is the release date. So my plan is, instead of a stream, I'm going to be doing a premiere of the animatic. So yeah, there won't be a live stream on Friday. There will be a premiere of the animatic and everything. So people are more than welcome to hop in and join and watch the premiere. I will be in the chat. But yeah, that's what the plan is. We're going with a Friday release, probably about 6:30. So usual stream time. It's just going to be a premiere, not a stream. Hey, the Void, welcome. How's it going? Welcome. Right, I need to choose the actual audio that I want to use for this. So, I have... That's really weird backwards.
This thing could really...
So, I think I've decided to go with this first recording.
This thing could really use an update.
So I was going to use that for the first part, and then I need to have the second part of the audio, but I hadn't chosen which part that I want to use yet. So we're going to do that first.
Much better.
So that's the first one. Whoop. Pause. So that's the person that did this for me did several recordings, so I just want to see which one's going to work better.
Much better.
I think the first one is better than that one. And we've got this one.
This thing could really use an...
Oh, that's the same. I've already got that, so I don't need that bit. We already got that bit. How you doing, The Void? Welcome to the stream. As I was just saying to Artsy, the release date for the animatic is going to be Friday. There won't be a stream that day. There is going to be a premiere.
Much better.
Okay, that was kind of psychotic. I think I'm going to go with the first one, wherever that was. I think it's this one. Yeah, so we're going to go with a premiere. Like I said, I'm going to premiere it. I'll be in the chat. I'm watching it with you guys. But yeah.
Much better.
Alright, yep, we're going with this one. So I need to remove the others. But how are you doing, Void? I hope you're well. So we can get rid of all of that. And then I just need to move this audio forward because it's not going to be like a long animation. It's just going to be like a little intro thing to the animatic with Bill changing my logo to his. So, where are we at this point? Okay, cool. So if I leave that, I might move it a little bit further forward. You're tired, but good. I'm sorry that you're tired, but glad that you're otherwise good. I know all about being tired. Can relate. Okay, so we've got that, and then we can move this forward. Or back. Is it back or forward? I would say it's forward, because I'm going towards the start. Who can say? I will actually be doing some animating tonight. It's not an animatic, it's a full animation, so that's going to be fun. Cool. So if you're new and you like what you see, please consider smashing the like button and subscribing. Let's get this channel into YouTube's algorithm and get them to sit up and take notice. Right, so my issue was I was thinking that I might move my logo a little bit further up because you can't see Bill's hat, basically. So I may move it. Might make it bigger and just move it a little bit further up the screen. So the idea is he's going to fly in, he's going to see my logo, and he's going to be like, yeah, well, that needs an update, and then he's going to change it to his own logo. That's better. Now he can see his hat. Woo! Okay. So I haven't done too much. Yeah, I just thought it would be like a nice little interlude. Oh yeah, the thing on the Discord. Huh? Oh yeah, that. Yeah, the Cipher Studios thing. That is for this. So this is what I've got so far. It's not much.
This thing could really use an
But yeah, it is going to be like proper animation. Proper animation, yay! Okie dokie. So where did I get to? So I think I was toying with the idea of adding an in-between in his turn there.
This thing.
Yeah, it's a little bit static, so I think it gives the same vibe as Gideon's backward message. Doesn't it? Yeah, so I think it was between... Yeah, so these two... Not that. I think I wanted to add an in-between. Also, his hat disappears. The voice is pretty good, yeah, right? The voice actor does a really good Bill imitation. I will be linking to her channel in the description of the video release, obviously. So if you wanted to go and check her out, that will be an option. But yeah, she did a really, really good... she also does a really good Ford voice. And actually, she does a lot of really good Gravity Falls voices. So I was like, I want to hire her if she's interested. So, an in-between. Yay! My favorite. So between... Okay, so it's between these two. I need to add an in-between. Which is really annoying, because now I've got to shift. You thought the voice was from the OG show? Yeah. Like I said, her voice of Bill is really freaking good. Right, so I think that was... Was that on a 2? I think it was on a 2. No, it's on 3. Okay. Also, hello, if you're just hopping in, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I am just arguing with Toon Boom, as always. So if I move that to there, that was on a 3. I might change it to a 2, though, because 3 is a little bit choppy. Maybe I need to add an in-between, I think. Just to make it a little bit smoother. So maybe just part turn Bill, so he's kind of like side on. Cool beans. Also, I just realized that this shot is actually slightly higher up than the other shot, so I might need to lower that shot down. In fact, I will lower that shot down. Just so it's in the right place. So that's that.
This thing.
And have him, like, moving up a little bit there is fine because he's floating. You were focused on deciphering. That's fair. But yeah, the voice actor is really good.
This thing could really use an update.
Yeah. Right, so an in-between. Let's stop messing around. So up to there, and then we want an in-between with him just starting to turn, I guess? So... I guess if that's that... Oh, that line's a bit thick. That line be a bit thick. Bill has thick lines. So... An in-between should be in between the two poses, so technically... It's facing back there, so I guess... Oh, so it's between the red and the green there. So if we do it to maybe there... And then have a smaller line going to the side. You're having fun with the deciphering there. I have a smaller line. I don't know if that works, though. The lines do, but I don't know if the smaller lines do. And then he'd have his... He'd be basically side on. Let's turn off the onion skin a tick. The is really weird. I might make it slightly bigger, or make him slightly bigger. Okay, I'm going to turn off the audio scrub because we know what he's saying. Okay. So... Gotta draw his eyes sideways on. Alright, the void, no worries. See you in a bit. We'll see you later. Well, that is a really weird angle. Right, I think I'm going to get rid of that top bit because that's really freaking weird. Something big is coming. Oh, but do you? Do you know? I think we still need to have him, because he's facing back there. Excuse me. Oh, geez, that was absolutely massive. Right, what I might do then is reduce my eraser. It feels really weird not to be working on the animatic now. Like, every stream thus far has been me working on that, so, like, to not be working on it now is just like, well, this is odd. This feels strange. I feel like I should be working on it. Although I did notice there are a couple of teensy tiny little bits that I need to change on it. So I'm going to have to go back in and edit those, but it's not a big issue. Oh, excuse me, like I noticed... Oh, I'm sorry. I noticed in some of the shots Bill doesn't have lines on his body, or Ford's glasses aren't the right colour. So I'm going to go back in and edit that before Friday. Might move that a little bit more this way. Okay, now it was up to his chin. So I have it actually go to his. Well, I guess I say his chin. He doesn't have a chin. What could conceivably be called his chin? So his arm was here. Let's try that one again. Where? Oh, I did his thumb going back, that's why. Okay. So what you been up to today, Artsy? Having a good day, I hope? I think I've already asked that, but yeah. Chim. Might have it coming up to his chin? Let's not give him a broken arm, though. Might make his thumb a bit thinner and smaller. Okay. Mm. How big was his? It was fairly thick. We can bucket it. Not much. What about you? Nah, not really. Just another cold, boring day. I have never known a freaking kitchen, especially a working kitchen, to be so cold. But other than slowly freezing to death, no. Maybe I should just use. Oops. This hand? I mean, that would be the lines as well. Oh no! Boo. Alright. Oh, no, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Keep bloody yawning. Yeah, no. I'm not going to trace that. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Ooh, I don't have a massive colour palette anymore. Ah! My colour! Eh, it's not your fault. It's just the way it is. I just find it really odd that a kitchen can be so cold. I think I need to take his thumb not so far back. That's grey. I might just have to start wearing thermals in the kitchen. Just to prove a point, like, hey, it's cold in here. I do not do cold. Make me warm now. Okay, not the greatest, but... we go from here to here to here. Like he thinking. Bill does be doing the thinkings. Alright, let's get rid of that. I don't know whether to have it on a 3 or a 2. I need to check that. Also need to add his hat in. That would be helpful. And also it would be side on in this shot. So he has it there. It just needs to turn side on. Whoop, that's an eraser. Side on as he turns. With a really thin pencil. Seems about right. Doop, doop. It's okay. I had the stream to look forward to. It kept me warm. Okay, boop, boop. Alright, so I need to decide if I want this on a 3 or a 2. Let's try it on freeze, although that might be kind of janky. Also need to add the lines in on his body. Beep boop. No, not his face. What happened there? That was odd. Okay, there we go. Oh, the pencil's on a freaking 10, that's why. Ah! And we will add his ear and body lines. There. And I think his lines actually continue around his body, so I was umming and ahhing about whether they do or not, but I think they do. Also, I did that. I think I need to move all of that a little bit further down. Just so they're a little bit equal. I shall survive. Like I said, I might just have to start wearing thermals in the kitchen. Alright, his other hand was out, so I might have it... Should I have it here? Have it drop? Or just, I think I might just have it out of view as he turns, and then it will be coming back into view as he turns completely. Alrighty. Beep. But yeah, I need to go and edit. It's really annoying as well, because I thought I'd got all the editing stuff done in the animatic itself, and then I realized that I needed to change some stuff, so I've got to go in and re-edit it. But that's fine. Although he does go from being quite large there, doesn't he? And he's turning sideways on, and then more forward, so... maybe make it ever so slightly bigger. But keep him in line with that. Okay. Right, let's... I'm not going to add in his other arm. Let's try it on freeze first, and then see how that works.
This thing could really...
Okay, that was freeze. It's a bit janky. Alright, let's try it on 2s and see how that looks. That go to there, that go delete, that go to there.
This thing...
Yeah, I think 2s does it better.
This thing could...
Alright, let's actually make sure he's got his hat in that last shot there. Bill needs his hat! No worries, Artsy. I will be here. Actually, it might be easier just to grab it from the shop. There we go, that one. Mine. Let's rotate it.
This thing could really use an update.
Okay, so I like the little movement. Might make his eye slightly big. Nope, that's not just his eye. Okay. Hey there, if you're just hopping in, welcome to the stream. Hope you're well. Do say hello in the chat. Okay, so here. And then I think I made it. Might need to take that back a bit. That's an eraser. That is not going to draw. Okay. So add in the bits around his hand so we can see where his fingers are. Ooh, that's huge. Don't be huge. We don't want you to be huge. Okay. Although really they should be on the edge of things. Just to define where the edge of his hands are. Although I don't think Bill's arms are actually like completely black. I think they're like a really, really dark grey. That kind of looks like he's sticking his finger up. Oh no. Okay, what I might do then is just get rid of it altogether and just not have it in this scene. Although I will fill in the little bits. Little bits. Okay. Then he's here. Maybe I should actually use the colour Bill's arms actually are. That would make a whole heap and load of sense. But then I don't make sense, so where's the fun in that? Let's go back and add in the lines on his body here. That is something I do have to do. Oh, wait, I did those the wrong way round. So there's one under his bow tie, and then I think the ones on top are farther out. With the two then being closer in the middle, and then it mirrors. Okie dokie. Don't think he has any on the edge there though, so that's fine. Let's save that. So,
This thing could.
Nope. Didn't want to do that. Though I do need to change his eye, since I've changed it now. To this one. Grab all of it. So I hope anyone in the chat has had an amazing day. Or morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it may be. Why did it copy his top hat? Why are you doing this to me? Yeah, hope you've had an amazing day. Nope, that needs to go in there. Okay, so I need to move that up a bit there. Okay, cool. Actually fill in the dots that I've missed again. Alright.
This thing could really use an update.
Okay, so
This thing could really use. This thing.
so after the I think maybe we could have him looking up at the logo.
This thing could really use.
So instead of him looking up there,
This thing. This. This thing. This thing.
so I think that this is there.
This thing. This.
So about there is when he starts saying this thing.
This thing.
So we move that to there. But then have his eye look up. Maybe with a thicker pencil. Might be an idea.
This thing could really use an.
Yeah, that works.
This thing could.
So he looks up at it.
This thing could really use.
And then I think
Really use. This thing could really use an.
so we've got that. That's really weird going backwards. Hey, the Void, welcome back. So I think on update is when he's going to snap his fingers and make it disappear.
Really use an. Use an.
So the up is about there. So I think on the next one he needs to like move his hand out. Maybe float a little bit closer to it. And get ready to snap his fingers, I think, for the next shot. So we here. I might have him move up and back a little bit.
This thing could really use an.
Alright, and we will... How was your food, the Void? Hope it was the tasty noms. So we'll have him move that, and I'm not going to have him words, have his arm completely outstretched yet. I'm going to have it halfway, because proper animation and all that. We got in-betweens and things to do. Yay. It was good. I'm glad to hear that it was good. Good food. We like a good food. Alright. So... fill in the rest of his bow tie. If we do a in-between between this one... Now, do I animate straight ahead or go pose to pose? That is the question. The problem is it's a little bit harder to go pose to pose with Toon Boom because it just fills in blank space. So I could have his arm maybe half. I mean, so the update is when he's actually going to click. So I could do that to there. And then I could have... pop that in there. Oh wow, it didn't actually fill in the blank spaces. No, no, we're not doing that, the void. This isn't Nose Bill, this is Bill Bill.
Will he use it?
So this is going to be the ending shot when he's got his hand ready to click.
Use an act.
And then when update hits, he'll click. So this is... Ugh, I hate drawing the clicky hand! Ah. So if he's clicking, he's facing that way, so his thumb is out. No, his thumb is facing backwards. So it's like the middle of his hand that's facing forward, or not the middle of his hand, like the palm of his hand. So if he's clicking, let's use one of my hand model. Hands are indeed the worst. We hate hands. They are not good. So it would be like, that's an eraser, first off. It's like the side of his hand. Like Bill has 3 fingers, right? That looks awful, but... Ah! It's kind of hard to visualize. Like, I'm trying to use my own hands and the hand mannequins that I have as reference, but the hand mannequins don't actually bend very well. They're very wooden, but I'm... I'm funny. So it would be the outside of his hand there. I made a funny. See if I can... I'm hilarious. Okay, so it'd be a little bit like that, I think. So, again, that's the eraser Taz. Like, so I think like his little finger essentially is going to be like curved. So the other, it's that finger, I guess, that would be connecting to his thumb for the click. Bill's hands are weird! Not as weird as Ford's, but... I mean, actually, yes, that would be the case. If I take this in a little bit, make it not as big. Ah, okay. I mean, you can't see that part of his hand anyway, it's just... Okay, I think I'm gonna have to add line here, because can't see what's what otherwise. Oh no! Okay. So if I do his fingers smaller... Okay. Yep, here we go for 2 days because of a hand. Damn straight. But hopefully not, because I don't have 2 days to waste trying to do this. I am on a deadline now, people. You're not gonna buck it. That's fine. I have said Friday for the release, and that's when it's gonna be. Hey there, Damien. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Oh! Why are you not gonna bucket? Why you gotta be like this? How you doing today? Good to have you here. I am arguing with a hand, as always. It's a common theme on this channel. Hands and nose bill. So if that come to there, and that to there, and... No! I have invoked his name! And I'm not sorry. Too late! Once his name has been invoked, that is it. There's no going back now. Okay, that's not too bad, I guess. Although I might take this. Oop, that's huge. I'm not sorry. Okay, actually that works. Okay, so this is basically going to be the end pose he's in before he snaps. So snap. It's like when you snap your fingers, you kind of end up... Oh, I might need to increase that a bit. Yeah. Okay, so this is where we need to end up. So for... Which we can take that back. So on this... Oops. That's where we're heading. I'm surprised Toon didn't fill in the gaps, actually. Also, I might curve his arm a little bit. Let's give him a bend in his arm. I think we scared Damien off. Oh dear. I seem to have that effect on people. Okay, and his arm... I don't know if I should keep his... Might keep his arm where it is.
Could really use an act.
Okay, so we need to do an in-between here. Do I move him again? No, I don't think I'm going to move him again. I think I'm just going to have him moving his arm. So... Okay, it's there. So if it's going to be a straight in-between, it needs to be in between the two. That looks so weird. Giving Bill big chunky hands. I'm not the one that summoned Nose Bill. Actually, maybe about there. Like just that slight bend in the elbow as it comes round. Really need to practice giving Bill thinner fingers too. No, know. It wasn't me that summoned him in the Discord.
Really use it. You could really use.
So I'm gonna have to put this on 2s again. So put that on a 2. And then move that over.
Really use an act. As we really.
I think it's a little bit too far down, actually. So we'll keep the hand pose, and apparently half of his arm, but take it back a bit so it's more bent. Oh yes, but I only created him because somebody asked what Bill would look like with a big nose, remember? I do seem to recall. And then actually I might do one more that's slightly closer. Or I could do like a few in between so it's like a slower movement. So like do an ease in and ease out, so one closer to the hand here, one in the middle, and then one closer to the hand on the other side. Let's do that, I think. If I pop that back there. That was 2, so I can delete those. So that's the middle. That one needs to move then, if that's the case. So move it to there. What did you just do? Why are you like this, Toon Boom? Ah, now it's adding frames where I don't want them. Stop it! If I wanted frames there, I would have added frames there. Move one back there and then delete those. It's given me 2 singles now, which is really odd, but alright, sure. Alright, so the next one... So the first is going to be closer to this shot. Ah! Actual animation! I have to think! What is this nonsense?
This thing could really use an act.
I have to use my noggin! First off, I need this shot. Or would it be better to grab that one because his hand's already moved away from his face and I filled it in? Oh, okay, so don't need that one. Those 2 are fine. It's that we need. Okay, cool. So if I get rid of the arm here... Okay. And then... So since he's moving... So I want it closer to this shot here. Alright. So if we do it about... Just coming down. So around here. Okay. I think I've made his arm, yep, thicker than it really needs to be. Oh no! We don't want a super thick arm. Okay. Nope. So the hand's fine, but I need to move the arm out a bit, I think. Maybe I will move the hand down. Maybe start to rotate it a little bit. About there. And then this can come to here. So it's below the original pose. Ugh, actually having to think. What is this? What is this monstrosity? Thinking, I mean, not Bill. Should I curve it a little bit more? I feel like I should curve it a bit more. Because his elbow's kind of there. If we rotate that. I can take it to there. Alright. Alright. And then it goes to there. So if we increase that to 2. Alright, what I might do is have it go to 1, 2. So do an ease in.
Really use an.
Oof, what's going on? What's going on with that there? Oh, I see. So for some reason I put his arm... That's weird. Why did I put his arm up there? I'm going to change that, I think. His arm should not be in that segment. Hello! If you're just hopping into the stream, by the way, welcome. Good to have you here. If you are new, make sure you say hello in chat. And Andy, if you're lurking, make sure you say hello as well.
This thing could.
Okay, and then I've got to change that. Okay, so I guess that would have moved about there if he's moving his arm up. No, because he's only moving up. It's not actually his arm moving, so that needs to come back a bit. Yeah, I know your game now, lurking in there. You've only just got here. Fair enough. Yeah, that was an eraser. That's not what I wanted to do at all. I'm doing actual animation today.
This thing could really.
Okay. And then it would move down. It's part of his line there. There we go. So it would go to about there. Legasp. I know, right? Actual animation. What is this monstrosity? Or nightmare. Actually, not nightmare. What is this craziness? Actual animation. Oh no. Gotta move this out the way. What in the ever-living happened there? Let's move his line back.
Really use an This thing could really use.
Hmm. Let's tidy that up. Don't know what the hell happened there. I have no idea what happened. Oh, I think his hand broke. That's weird. Okay. How are you today? Animation in an animatic. No. Well, I mean, yes. The animatic is the animatic. This is animation. Like proper animation. Full on animation, I should say. Ooh, I just realised I did that line below where it should have been. Ah! That needs to go there. There we go.
This thing could really use an
So we have that shot. So he's there. Moves down slightly. Middle pose. And then the next two will be closer to that one. So, I need this pose. This pose right here. Let's paste that in there. And then, actually it makes more sense if I use this pose, because then I can move it out further from his body. So if I grab that, and delete if that one, pop that in there, get rid of that arm. Also, I need to change the position of where the top of his arm is there. Also, I'm going to have to change the position of the other arm. God damn it. Why do I just make more issues for myself? So we'll do this closer to this one coming up. Try and make it a little bit thinner, I think. Because his arms are rather chunky. Maybe have a slight bend in the elbow there. Beep, 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 beep. Hmm. Trying to keep the arcs and all that. Animation, I can does it badly. Hmm. Yeah, I might, when I get to that one, I might add a deeper bend in the elbow there. Alright. There we go, now it will fill. So we've got it there. So that'll go for 2. And then with this one, well, first off, the whole arm needs to, whoops, that needs to move down there and then move up. You know what? I'll just redraw the bloody arm. That makes more sense. I'm gonna sneeze. Or am I gonna sneeze? Am I gonna sneeze or am I not gonna sneeze? What's going on, body?
Really use really
Arcs, people, arcs. Not a good one, but I did it.
could really use an update. Really use it.
Hmm.
Could really use an update.
So on the update is when he will have clicked, and that's just going to be a straight. So the update is there. So if I extend that one to 70. Beep. So this is how it's looking.
This thing could really use an update. Yes. Really use an.
Yeah, I think I need to add the white lines on all of the shots, but and also see where his arm. I need to adjust the position of his arm because it's changing position essentially.
This thing could really use.
It's not pivoting.
This thing could really use an.
Okay.
This thing could really use an update.
So
Use an up.
so if we start the update there. Whoop, now the logo has disappeared. No, logo, no! Let's extend it to 130, just for the time being. So where are we with Bill? Right, so I need these. So I guess with this one his hand is this finger. Yep, so this finger and the thumb would have changed position. So we do the thumb going... No, it's broken there. Maybe leave the thumb where it is, but move... maybe have it going up. Or back. I don't think it would go back. When you click, the finger actually goes down. So maybe have it go down. And have the thumb come out a little bit. To there. But it's curved back actually. What? So the finger drops. So when you click, the finger actually goes down to your palm and the thumb kind of goes outward. There, that was an eraser. So if we draw the finger actually closer to the palm. And then the thumb I don't know, I'm bad at this. Ah, that's gigantic. Why are you so large? Jesus, I think I did those on a 2. Maybe not even a 2. So the finger has come round. Thumb is now going backward. Well, not backward, but you know, it's close enough. Yeah, like it's such a fast movement. Like you can't do the in betweens. It's like the before and the after. That's it. And Bill only has 3 fingers, so like when you click, the index finger actually like points up, and the finger that you click with, like I said, it drops to the palm of your hand with the click, and the thumb goes out. So ideally, I think his thumb would look smaller because it's moved back or outward. That's grey. I don't know. Oops. I mean, I did it once before. Like Bill clicks in the animatic. That's what it seems like. So many animations seem to do an estimation of clicking. Yeah, like because it's such a fast movement, it has 2 poses. That's it. So you can only approximate it. I mean, I guess like a competent animator would be able to do a better job than I'm doing. So update goes to 90. What I might do actually, because it looks better, I might have like that finger go out so it looks more like a click. Like to kind of exaggerate it. Then have this one. That looks better, I think. I mean, it's animation, so exaggeration works. And it is what happens in a click, basically. I'm gonna do that though, are you bastard? To be fair though, I mean, as long as it looks enough like a click, like your mind, because you know what a click is or how it looks, your mind kind of just fills in those blanks for you. That's the beauty of animation there, I guess.
Will use an actor. Use an
Though I may need to fill in the little black bit there.
use an actor.
So that goes to 90. I'm going to fill in the dark bit there, because that's where his hand would be, essentially. Yay, exaggeration. Okay.
This thing could really use an update.
And what I will do as well, just so it's got some snap to it. Hey there, Jack Mix. Yes, I do remember you. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Look good. It looks okay. I'm gonna add a layer drawing effects. Just so we get a little snappy snap.
This thing could really use an update.
There we go. Oh, glad you're doing good, Jack.
Yes. Could really use an update.
It's funny how just like a few little lines can enhance something. I mean, obviously you don't hear him snapping, but now it's just like, you know, it's there.
Use an update. Yes.
And also what I might do is drop back down onto here. So it starts there. We are going to give Bill his angry black eye. Because he mad. Well, not mad, it's just Bill being Bill, but I think maybe him changing to his, like, the black eye would look better. Such if we do that. Boop. No! That's not what I wanted to do at all.
Update. Yes. This thing could really use an update.
Okay, cool. Oh, thank you, Jack. I'm trying. I'm trying my hardest.
It's an update. Really use an update.
Might have him move a little bit when he clicks as well. Maybe just take him back slightly. And also with the lines here. Just gonna add a little bit more to... Whoa! Huge. Nope, that needs to be smaller.
An update.
That's better.
Yes. This thing could really use an update.
Cool. Right, so that's that bit. So the next bit is when he clicks, the blue flame is going to erupt around my logo. So now, so I need to do a fire frame as well then. So basically it's going to burn away my logo and replace it with Bill's logo. So it does need to be above my logo, which is fine. Now I need to get the right color blue. Ah. Need blue. Let's go with that one. Alright. So the flames are going to need to go like right along the bottom of my logo, which is interesting. So I'm going to give them a base to come from, which is going to be this line, which I will get rid of after. Right, so the fire's got to be below Bill, but above my logo. Okay, cool, right. So it's going to start small and then like burn up and off, like replacing my logo with his. So... Oops. That's a really fat flame to start off with. Might make it smaller to start and then it like grows. I think I need to find a different color blue as well. That's weird. This is really bad flame shapes as well. Like, flame takes a lot of different shapes. I don't know if you've ever watched, like, it sounds weird and maybe a little bit of pyromania-ish. I don't know if that's a word. But if you've ever really watched, like, fire burn, it takes a lot of different shapes. And it's actually quite beautiful to watch. As long as it's not destroying anything. Like, it's, like, really beautiful. There's no cause for concern, I swear. Okay. It's a nice little starting flame. Whoosh. And we get rid of the line. Maybe just add some light little underneath bits. Oh god, that's a huge brush and it's not... I need a circle, but I don't want that. I don't want the textured brush. I just want the brush. There it is, solid brush 2. Make it a bit bigger just so I can do some underneath so it's not a straight line, because fire does not have straight lines. Our starting flame then. So now this is going to burn up and over my logo, replacing it with his underneath. So I actually need to add in Bill's logo. Oh, actually I might just be able to add that in on its own layer. So let's import images, browse. Where is it? There it is. Hopefully I'm still live. Let me know if I am. I should be. My internet is playing up a little bit, so forgive me if I randomly disappear. Okay. So did it add Bill's logo? It should. There it is. Cipher Studios. Oh, but it didn't. Oh, it's because I converted it to a blimmin' bollocks. Okay. It's because I need to import the original drawing, because if I import it as a Toon Boom one, then it gets rid of the color. That's annoying. Okay, so we'll grab that. We want to keep the original bitmap. Okay. There we go. Still alive. That's good to know. Alright, so this is gonna appear. And let's hide my logo. Cipher Studios logo. So it needs to not be there for the start. Let's bring up my logo. It needs to be about as big as... Why will you not let me select that? What is your problem? Tell me I'm not going to be able to edit this now. Hello, Toon Boom? Can I edit the image? Ugh. Why can I not edit this? Drawing only. Right, let's get rid of that. Why can't I edit this? What the hell? Oh, I can edit it. That's a camera, though. Yeah, I don't want to be editing it with the camera. What? That's weird. Why will it not let me edit it? Also, hello, if you're just hopping in, welcome to the stream. I am currently arguing with Toon Boom. Import as a Toon... Maybe if I import it as a Toon Boom bitmap? Can I edit it now? Yes. Okay, cool. Right. Apparently it doesn't like just normal bitmaps. Alright then. Stroppy program. Be like that. So it needs to be gone for this part. But it also needs to be as large as my logo. So... let's move it up. Okay, cool. But it's not going to be... That should be the same all the way around. But it's not going to appear until after the flames go up. If I delete that for now, and then I can move it along as need be as the flames go. And I might do the flames higher up to start with as well. So if we grab all of that, move it higher up. There we go, and then I can actually get rid of the bottom little bits on the bottom of my logo. Ooh, Toon Boom is not gonna like this. So I need to delete that. Because things are going to be changing from here on out. Oh no, not my logo! Okay. I'll do the rest of Bill's animation after.
This thing could really. This thing could really use an update.
Alright, let's do the next fire then. Now, should I have the fire on 2s or just on 1s? Because it's going to be quite a quick burn. So I could try it on 2s and then do it on 1s to see if it looks any better. I don't know. Righty-ho, this one needs to move along. This needs to... No, we're not going to move that along. We are going to be doing the next part. With the flames being the bigger. I was going to have the flames like moving up, but I think it makes more sense for them to just burn upwards and then burn off. No. Okay. If I move that there, then move it up, and then get rid of like the top flames. Then redo them. I hope everything's going to be ready by Friday. Or should I just have it burn up from the bottom? I think I'll have it burn up from the bottom. That makes more sense to me. I think. Thoughts? Anybody? Oops. Bugger. That's a really weird shape for fire. Burn up from the bottom makes sense. Hey, the Void, welcome back. We are making fire. Badly. Okay. Make sure this is all connected now. Hopefully it'll be nice. It's my hope. Oh, seriously, you're gonna tell me there's a gap somewhere? Seriously. I don't want to have to color the whole thing. Where's the gap? Where is it? Yeah, go away. Well, son of a bitch. Fuck. Do I seriously have to fucking go in and color that? Ah! Why? Why? You let me do it the first time and now you're like, nope, no, you can't use the bucket. Where is it? I don't know. There's too many pixels to check. It could be anywhere, and it could be multiple ones. So, guess I'm just gonna have to do it the hard way. It's just like, oh, wait, found it. Ha! Excellent. I'm a genius. That was intentional. I totally knew where the break was. Make sure it's all filled in. Yes, cool. Right, level up. Ooh. I like the fact that the Cipher Studios just pops up. Boop. But I kind of do want the flame to move upward, so then the Cipher Studios can appear below. So let's try moving that up. And then I can change like the bottom of the flame as well. So we do that now. Just so it's not the same all the way through. I'm also going to have some little bits burn off at the top as well. Update! Let's get rid of my logo. Oh no! See, the problem is I can't have Bill's appear until after, because it just wouldn't make sense. Because it would coincide with mine. Like, maybe once it's mostly burned up, I can add his underneath. Or I can add his underneath, like part of his showing underneath, and then get rid of the rest. Yes, I'm a genius. So whereas mine is burning up, his is appearing downwards, if that makes sense. I'm not sure if that makes sense. I know what I mean in my head. Basically, the less of mine that appears, the more of his appears. Okay, so his is just starting to peek in from the bottom there then. I am an understated genius, or underestimated genius. Maybe, who can say? Alright, part 3 of fire, then. Let's copy this. Save it. Move it along. Like I said, I'll go back in and animate the rest of Bill's stuff after. I am, thank you. I try. Okay, so we will move the fire up. Oh, also I was going to have like little bits burning off on this one, wasn't I? It's got a little bit there. We'll have a little one come off there. So we won't have that one there. And that'll be it there, I think. And then they'll burn off on the next bit. So if we recopy that. Move this up. I'll need the onion skin for this though. Just to see where they were. Right, let's make these flames bigger. Ooh, what did I do the first? I think I got rid of the thingy, didn't I? And then used an onion skin. So erase. Whee! And I can move the, much better, along. Cool, right, so that flame was going that way this time, so we're going to change it to be up. Actually, I might give it like a little outjut too. So we have one. That's too regular. We'll have those first two bits. I'm making fire! I am burning things! Technically only burning one thing, but... let's do... Doop 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 doop. Okay. Please, bucket. Yes. So much easier when the bucket actually works. Okay, let's turn that off so I can see what's over the bottom. Might move it a bit further up actually, just so it's burning more of. As usual, we'll do the bits along the bottom. Deet, deet, deet. Okay. Bloody hell, is it nearly 8:30 already? What a world we live in. Alright, let's add that so I can get rid of or change these bits. Okay, and then we get rid of the logo. This is more time consuming than I thought it was gonna be. But that's okay. Actually, no, that would still be there, technically. Go away. That's that. And then we need Bill's logo. Bollocks, you know what I've done? Oh wait, is it all still there? Or is it only the bottom of it? Ah, that was a whoopsie. Whoopsie daisy. I'm gonna have to import it and do it again because I got rid of all the other bits. You know what? Maybe I will just do the fire burning off first before I import it and then add the Bill Cipher bit so I can see what I'm doing. Well, that was stupid, Taz. So I'll tell you what, I'll finish like burning my logo for this stream and then I can edit the Bill Cipher bit afterwards. Well, not tonight, but you know. Whoopsie. It would have helped if I'd have kept the actual Bill Cipher logo or the Cipher Studio logo. Whoopsie daisy. That's my bad. Okay, let's finish this off. So I think one more, like just really big flame to finish burning it, is enough. So if we grab that, put it in here, grab what's left of my logo. So let's grab all of that. A bit bigger, move it like right up. I'll change the bottom again. Big fire! Yes, super big fire. Although, theoretically, it should be getting smaller again if it's burning off. Right? So I could have this at its largest point and then have it, like, burn off above the Bill logo. Or above Bill's logo, I should say. Go away, little blue bit. There we go. Right. I could have, like, the bottom start turning into, like, small bits of flame. I don't know. What was that? Bucket. No. So yeah, from here it could have, like, the flame gets smaller again. Anime hair fire. It's Goku Blue. Alright. Right, so now if I add in Bill's logo. Import images. Okay. So if we get rid of it from there to there. I said it needs to be about as big as my logo. There we go. Get rid of it to there, and then keep the rest. So it's not visible on that one. But it starts appearing as the flame goes up. Okay. Let's try this again and not get rid of the actual thingy that I need. Okay, so just a teeny tiny bit of it. Oh, I see. Okay. Right, what I'll do is I will copy that. I'm gonna put that, I don't know, up there on its own separate layer, so I've got the whole thing. So then get rid of this stuff, because I'm going to have to re-add it in after every frame that I change. But hopefully that one up there should stay on its own. Nope, no, it's still going to delete it. Okay. That's annoying. I might have to import... How am I going to do this? How? Would it look better if I just have it appear after the flames? I feel it would look better if it appears during the flames, though, instead of just popping up after. Yeah, I think it needs to appear as the flames, like, destroy my logo. But I'm gonna need to work out a way to make it not be stupid, basically. But, what's the time? 1:30. Maybe I can go for another half an hour. I can stream for another half an hour. How am I going to do this where it doesn't affect all of it? And it doesn't work if you just copy and paste it either, which is really annoying. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. I don't know why. Bye, the Void. Take care. Thank you for watching as always. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this... I really want to get it done by Friday. That's when I'm slating for the release. Hopefully everything will be done. Gotta finish this and do some edity bits. Fingers crossed. But take care. Oh wait, I didn't... There we go. I wasn't going to have it visible on that one. I don't know why it has to delete it all, though. If that's a separate layer. Not a separate layer. A separate frame. It's kind of dumb. Just one of the dumb things Toon Boom does. Okay, so you can start seeing it there. Gotta get rid of that. Ah, there we go. So I'm just going to have to paste it in each time on a new layer. That works. I can deal with that. Just get rid of the top bits. Don't know why it didn't work the first time I tried to do that. That was weird. Anyway, save it. Next one. Paste it. That's fine because my logo is completely gone. And then on the end there, boom, Cipher Studios. And then this can extend because the Cipher Studios logo is not going anywhere. So if I extend it to about 150 for now. Cool. Let's have a look-see.
This thing could really use an update.
I think the fire's a little bit fast. So I might put that on 2s. Whoops, didn't mean to click that.
Use an update.
Yeah, I think the fire might be a little bit fast, so let me save that in case Toon Boom decides to fuck about, as it always does. Nope, it's gonna do that. Okay, so what if extend exposure? No, it's gonna be stupid and get rid of it. Okay. Why are you like this? There we go, that's better. It has to be increase exposure. Okay, and then the same with this. Increase, increase, and increase. Nope, we didn't want to do whatever I just did, which I think I decreased it somehow. Well, not somehow, I know how I decreased it. And then increase that, and then the rest is fine anyway. It's not visible there. Okay, that one doesn't need to be there. Yeah, it would be partly visible there, but that wouldn't be there. Okay. Flame goes up, and the... Why is the D missing there? Grr. Oh, why are you like this? It's because the timing difference, that's why. You son of a bitch! Okay. But then then the D disappears. I'm gonna have to do the cipher timing again. Right, so it's not visible in this shot. Fine. It first appears here. Okay. Good job I didn't have that much timing on that, isn't it? Okay, so it starts being visible here. So we need to increase that one. The flames go up. There we go. But the bloody... What? Is the D missing there? I don't know. Okay, so got it there, got it there. Flame goes up there. That's... Why isn't it showing the D there? What the hell?
Update.
Okay. I don't understand why it's not... What? Okay, Toon Boom. No freaking no. I think that the T-shirt that I got for Christmas is pretty appropriate right now. But what? Why is it when? What the fuck? Why did it get rid of it? No, it's not. Like the end of the D disappears. Like if you look right on the end, the D is disappearing. And I don't know what makes it disappear. Okay, it's if you try and erase that? What the fuck? Alright. So basically, if you try and erase anything from this point onwards, it just deletes the D? It's really fucking weird. Why? Why is it doing that? That's so weird. Alright, well, I guess I'll leave the letters there then on that one. Fuck you, Toon Boom, and everything you stand for. So let's extend that to 150 for now. Is it working better on 2?
It's an update.
Yeah.
Really use an update.
Hmm.
And it's an update. Much better.
Yeah, I need to make the flames get smaller again, I think.
And it's
Because it kind of just disappears after that, so... But I will do that on Wednesday, I think, when I've got a day off. Alright, I'm going to end the stream there. It's not looking too bad. We've made some progress, at least. I just don't understand why that logo is being stupid. But anyway.
This thing could really use an update. Much better.
Okay. Right, well, I am going to end it there. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate it. So like I said, hopefully, all being well, we're going to do the release on Friday instead of a stream. So hopefully we'll see you there, providing I get everything done. Fingers crossed. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure streaming as always. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you on Friday, fingers crossed. Take care. Bye.